if your job is to work at baggage claim and help people, you should be willing to do that job. And if you don't like your job, just find a new career, boo. That's all you have to do. Like, don't take that out on me and like what I'm going through, because I've already been going through a lot on y'all's behalf. So the fact that she wasn't helping me and the fact that she was so rude just made my whole situation 10 times worse. Like, I was so pissed off, y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay. I film vlogs and lifestyle content here on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you know every time a real nigga like me posts a video, period. Today is Monday, November 22nd. I just want to tell you guys about my experience for my trip to New Orleans. So first of all, if you didn't watch my New Orleans vlog, make sure y'all go check that out. It's nothing but straight vibes. I had a really good time. I went to New Orleans in order to celebrate my best friend's birthday. Shout out Mercedes. Happy birthday, bitch. So yeah, New Orleans was a really good time, but I did have a big problem. So this is gonna be a little story time. Grab your juice, your cocktails, whatever you drink, and sit back and relax, roll a blunt or something, because we're about to have a story time, baby. To start the story off, I need y'all to know that I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. There are no straight flights from Boston to New Orleans. If you want to go from Boston to New Orleans, like straight flight, you have to get a private jet or something, because all of the flights have layovers. Like, there's no straight flight to New Orleans at all. So I had to get a layover. I hate getting layovers because I hate the idea of like my bag just going too many places. That's number one. Number two, I hate having to get off the plane and then wait and then get on the plane. And I feel like the plane rides are just so short. It'd be like 2 hours on the first plane and then 1 hour on the second plane, or it'd be 1 hour on the first plane and then 2 hours on the second plane. Why don't y'all just have a 3-hour flight to the destination? I don't get it. This was like my third time having a layover. My first time was when I went to China in high school. I think I took like a 2-hour flight to Miami from Boston, and then from Miami I flew all the way to China, if I'm not mistaken. And that was fine because like it was like a school thing, so like my teacher was handling everything. Like all I had to do was get on the fucking plane and go to where I need to go. Like I didn't have to deal with all the extra shit because like our parents and the teachers that we were traveling with, like they were handling all of that. My second layover was actually an accidental layover, and that was when I went to LA, and I also have an LA vlog on my channel. If you haven't seen any of my LA vlogs, make sure y'all go check that out as well. Basically, I ordered a straight flight from Boston to LAX. And then when I got to the airport, I got like a text literally like 30 minutes before my plane was supposed to board to LAX. It said that the flight was canceled. So then it just put me on a new flight, and I had to wait like hours, and it was just a hot mess. And y'all will see that in the vlog. I had to wait for so long. I almost missed my flight. Like that was just a lot for me. And ever since that whole Los Angeles flight, I always said like, I'm never doing anything that involves a layover ever again. But unfortunately for New Orleans, I had to. And also, this trip was not about me. This was about my best friend. This is what my best friend wanted to do for her birthday. And I'm a real nigga, so whatever my best friend wants to do for her birthday, I'm gonna do it. So the layover was scheduled in Miami. So I went from Boston to Miami and then Miami to New Orleans. The flights were really good. Everything was super fast. I think my layover was like 1.5 hours, and that went by like that. The time went by really, really fast, and I got there like super quick. The flights were amazing. Everything was on time. Everything was good with the flights. I was like, okay, maybe I'm fucking with this layover shit. But then I get to New Orleans and I'm waiting at the belt for my luggage. And it never came. I stood at baggage claim for 30 minutes. I'm like, where the fuck is my shit at? So quite naturally, after waiting for 30 minutes and like seeing the same bags going around over and over again, I was like, okay, let me walk over to the desk and see what's up with my stuff, because where is my stuff? So I go to baggage claim, and there was a really nice older lady, and then there was a younger lady as well. The older lady had on like a black curly wig. The younger girl had on like a straight like blonde wig. It was like a honey blonde. This is American Airlines for everybody who's watching this. This is American Airlines, so I want y'all to listen very closely. So the older, nicer lady, she helped me. She was taking down my information. She was filing a claim for me, and she was like, okay, we're gonna have your bag delivered to your Airbnb. We need your Airbnb address. She was like, we're gonna deliver it anytime tomorrow between 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. So I was like, all right, I'm Gucci, like I'm Gucci. Like, so I go back to the Airbnb. My friends, they had already went out because I landed on Friday night, so they were already at the club by the time I landed. I landed at like 1 o'clock a.m. Like, that's just the only time that I could get my flight because I had to work that same day. So I landed at like 1 a.m. and quite naturally, I'm looking for the vibes. Like, I'm looking for the turn up. I was like, I'm not gonna let this luggage shit stop me. I'm gonna get my shit tomorrow. I don't got nothing to worry about. I was texting my friends, like updating them on like the luggage situation. They were like, go through my suitcase, like find you something, bitch, make something shake because you're in New Orleans and it's time to go out, so let's go. I was like, well, okay, let's go. Like, I'm gonna try to find a quick outfit. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna use one of my friend's body washes, face wash, something just for tonight to hold me over to tomorrow till I get my luggage. I went back to the crib. Nothing fit me of my friends because my friends like that were on the trip, they're smaller than me. I'm a thick girl, okay? I got meats on me. They don't got no meat on them, they skinny. And then Mercedes, her shit is too big. So it was like, it was either wear something too tight or wear something too like baggy and loose, and I just wasn't feeling that vibe. I just didn't want to go out and be uncomfortable, so I was like, okay. I seen that they had left a little Casamigos on the countertop, so quite naturally, I was taking shots of Casamigos, and I was calling them. I was like, yeah, let me know when y'all are on y'all way back to the Airbnb. I'm gonna order food. We're doing shot o'clock. We're playing music. We're dancing because I have touched down, period, and it's my best friend motherfucking birthday, period. After I took my shower and realized that, you know, that was a fail, me trying to find something in someone else's suitcase, I just kind of relaxed. I filmed a little bit for my New Orleans vlog. Once again, if you haven't watched it, make sure you go check that out because it's a vibe. By the time I was done filming, they had walked through the door drunk as fuck. I was so happy to see them. I ran over, I gave them a big hug. I was like, oh my gosh, guys, like, I'm so happy to see you. We started drinking, turning up, and then our plans for the next day started at 9:30 a.m. so we had to be up at 7. So right after the turn up and the dancing and the drinking, like, we went straight to bed. The next day we wake up and we have a swamp tour scheduled for 9:30 a.m. The night that I landed, I ended up washing my airport clothes because I'm like, if this is my only outfit, I need to wash it and make sure it's good. Thank God the Airbnb had washer and dryer, because if they didn't, I don't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I probably would have stayed inside because I wasn't wearing the same airport clothes over and over again. Because y'all don't understand, when I'm on a plane, I'll be all the way there. Like, I'm not wearing something with drool on it and just smelling like sleep. I don't, that's not the wave. Thank God I was able to wash it. So I woke up the next day and I wore my same airport outfit to the swamp. The swamp ride was really fun. While we were on the swamp ride, I got a call from American Airlines and they were like, hi, is this Jay? And I was like, yeah, what's up? Where my luggage at? Yeah, so we're gonna have your luggage delivered anywhere between 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. today. Just make sure there's someone at the Airbnb who can pick it up, because we can't just leave the luggage there. We actually have to have someone pick it up. And I was like, okay, I'll be at the Airbnb soon. What about it? Like, what's the problem? And she was like, okay, well, we're going through a third-party delivery site, so the third party is gonna call you when they're 10 minutes away, and just make sure you pick up your phone. Thank you. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. I can't wait to get my luggage. So that was the end of that. I was feeling myself for the swamp ride. I was like, yeah, my luggage is coming. I'm about to shit on bitches tonight. My outfit's finna be on point. Hair finna be on point. Makeup finna be on point. Everything finna be on point for New Orleans. Y'all, I waited after the swamp ride. We actually went to go get food and then we went back to the Airbnb. The luggage never came. It never came. It was never delivered as promised. Never. I actually ended up going back to the airport and I spent like $80 to go there and then $80 to get back to the Airbnb. I went back because I actually downloaded an app and it said that my luggage was still at the airport in New Orleans. It wasn't being delivered, like it was just at the airport. So I was like, okay, if it's at the airport, let me just go pick it up. I tried to call them, but when you call the 1-800 number for American Airlines, it goes to an automatic message. You cannot speak to a representative. It's just an automatic message telling you to either come to the airport or to go to their website and file a complaint, and then somebody will email you back within the next 48 hours. And I didn't have 48 hours to wait, so I was like, okay, I think I should just go to the airport just in case, because if my luggage is there and I'm able to pick it up, like, you never know. So I just wanted to try. So I went to the airport. I went to baggage claim, and y'all remember the nice lady and the other lady that I was telling y'all about? There was an older, nicer lady with the black curly wig, and there was a younger one with a honey blonde straight wig. So this time the honey blonde one, the straight wig one, ended up helping me. I went up to the desk and I was like, hi, can I have some help like tracking my luggage? And she was like, do you have a bag tag? I was like, what is that? Like, how do I access that? And she was just giving me so much attitude. Like, I don't know like what this stuff is. Like, I don't know what information I have to present. Like, y'all didn't give me any information. So how am I supposed to get a bag tag out of thin air? So like, my question was very genuine. I was like, how do I access my bag tag? Like, what is that? How do I like look that up? She was like, well, I can't help you if you don't have a bag tag. I said, well, how can I look it up? Like, can you help me? Like, are you not here to help me? Or I don't get it. So then she was like, when you filed your complaint, you didn't get no bag tag? No, if I had a bag tag, I would have gave it to you. Can you just look it up by my first name, last name, where I traveled from and to? Shit, you need my social security number? I had that too. My address, I know that too. Like, is there another way that you can look it up? And then she got a little attitude because she realized I was right, because you're dumb. She got on her computer, she said, what's your first and last name? Yeah, so your bag is still in Miami. I said, wait. What? Let me show you guys the screenshot of where it said my bag was. That's why I was confused. Look, y'all. Read this line right here. Arrived at baggage claim in New Orleans. So I showed her this, and she was like, okay, I understand that says that it's here, but your bag is still in Miami. Well, what can I do? Because I came here yesterday and I filed a complaint, and you guys said that you were gonna deliver it today, and I've been waiting all day long, and I just wanna like know an update. She was like, well, we go through a third-party site for delivery, so I can't really help you out. What's the name of the third-party site? Maybe I can call them, maybe I can look it up so I can get an estimate over my bag is supposed to be here, because I have things to do today. It's called airport remote airport, airport remote airport, one of those. Wait, so you don't know the name of the third party that has my luggage in their possession right now? You don't know the name? I step out of the office, and at this point I'm really frustrated, and I look up airport remote. Why is there nothing popping up? I'm gonna show y'all what I looked up right now. Look at what pops up, y'all. Do y'all see anything that says airport remote with like a symbol or anything, like a number that I can call? Like, there's nothing called airport remote that delivers bags. So at this point I went back in and I was like, what is the name of the third-party site? Because I just looked it up on Google and it's not popping up. They're gonna give you a call. Like, I can't help you anymore. Like, I can only deal with the baggage that's in here. Can you just check to see if it's in the back? Because I noticed that you didn't check, just in case. You should check. So she went to the back for 2 seconds. She said, nope, it's not here. I was like, is there anybody else here that can help me? Because I don't feel like you're helping me that much. So she went to the back for 5 seconds again, trying to be funny. Nope, there's nobody here but me. I said, what? Are you kidding me? So my next question was, can I speak to a manager or something? There has to be a manager on site or a manager number that I can call. And she gave me the 1-800 number that I've been calling this whole time, and you can't speak to nobody. Like, it's an automatic message that tells you to go to the airport or to go to their website and email them and get a response in 48 hours. Like, I cannot make this up. Like, I was so frustrated because if your job is to work at baggage claim and help people, you should be willing to do that job. And if you don't like your job, just find a new career, boo. That's all you have to do. Like, don't take that out on me and like what I'm going through, because I've already been going through a lot on y'all's behalf. So the fact that she wasn't helping me and the fact that she was so rude just made my whole situation 10 times worse. I was so pissed off, y'all. So I waited from like 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. and then we had plans to do like a dinner for Mercedes, but everybody had to wear pink. So I'm like, it's getting closer and closer to the dinner time and I still don't have my luggage, which has my pink outfit in it and my makeup for the whole entire dinner. Like, I was just so upset. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like be frustrated. I'm gonna try to make the best of this situation. I was looking up stores. There was an H&M that was like 15 minutes away from the B&B. There was an Urban Outfitters right next door to that H&M. So I was like, okay. 5 o'clock came around and I was like, if it doesn't come by 5 o'clock, I'm just gonna have to buy something. So 5 o'clock was creeping around. So I ordered an Uber. Me and my friend Kylie went to H&M and Urban Outfitters, and tell me why, they were just about to close and we just made it like right before they were about to close. H&M didn't let us in. Urban Outfitters was nice enough to let us in. I found like this dress. I think I paid like $80 for this dress. Like, I had to go in and get what I had to get, y'all. Like, I was panicking. I only had 3 minutes to buy something and change. So I was like, I don't care how much it is. I just kept on revisiting the fact that like, I am not on this trip for me. I'm not on this trip to talk about my luggage and my problems and what's going on. I'm on this trip to celebrate my friend's birthday. And I feel like when you're around people and you constantly talk about what's going wrong, like, that rubs off on them. And I didn't want that to rub off on Mercedes on her special weekend and her special day, especially the day of the dinner. So like, I was just trying my best to handle it myself. But do I regret buying this for $80? Yes. But was it worth it? Yes, because like, this is what my best friend wanted, and as long as she's happy, that's all that I care about. Like, that's the type of friend that I am. I care that deeply for my friends, and I love my friends so deeply that I'm like, hold on, let me take a step back. Like, this is not about me. If I have to buy an $80 dress, I'm gonna do it. Like, no questions asked, because this is for my friend, like my best friend. Like, so I felt like I had to do it. Yeah, so I ended up buying that dress. We went to the dinner. My other friend Aura, like, she ended up letting me borrow her shoes. So they were like heel boots. They were like black heel boots. They kind of like look good with this. It was something. I had on Yeezy slides, so I was like, I needed something. Shout out to the people at that Urban Outfitters. I'm very grateful that y'all let me in within the last 3 minutes of closing to pick out a dress and then change into it in the fitting room. Like, that was so nice of them, because if they didn't let me do that, I don't know what I would have done. We went to the dinner. Everything was really chill. Everything was cool. And then we ended up going to the club afterwards. I ended up just keeping this on, and yeah, it was a really good night. And yeah, I was just constantly just trying not to think about the luggage, but me trying not to think about the luggage was also making me think about the luggage. So like, I was just like, okay, let me just get lit and just celebrate my girl's birthday, because I am very fortunate that I made it to New Orleans safe, that I found a pink dress and I was able to change into it, that I'm surrounded with friends on this trip that are allowing me to use their toiletries, allowing me to use their hair products and their face wash and their soap and their lotion. Like, I'm just very fortunate to have that. If I didn't have that, my trip like would have been so bad. And I'm just very grateful. And I kind of had to like shift my focus. Like, let me stop thinking about not having my luggage, and let me stop thinking about how American Airlines fucked up. Let me just think about like the positives right now. Let me think about what good is going on for me during this trip. And there was a lot of good despite that one negative event. The next day, it was time for me to go home, and by that time, like, I went back to American Airlines and I was like, y'all need to send my bag back home, because I'm going home now, so it doesn't make sense to deliver it.
Y'all, I forgot to add one more thing. So when I went back on Sunday, the day that I was leaving, it was the same bitch with the honey blonde wig, right? She called the third-party site with no questions, no worries. So why was she capping when I was standing in front of her on Saturday asking for the name of the third-party site or how to contact them? Why was she capping? American Airlines, count your days.
To wrap up this story time, my advice to y'all is, number one, don't fly American Airlines if you know that you have to have a layover. Number two, know that if this happens to you, there are no benefits. I didn't get no refunds. I barely got help. Like, there are no benefits for me coming out of this. I had to wait 3 days to get my luggage. So just know that you're not getting it in the time frame that they say. So if this happens to you, know that if they say it's going to be delivered on Saturday, they mean Monday. And I only got my luggage 2 days later because I went to the airport to go pick it up myself. That's the only way that I got it. They ended up sending my luggage back to Boston once I said I was going home. It wasn't there when I got off the plane yesterday, but I ended up going to pick it up today. They said that it would go out for delivery today, Monday, and it wouldn't get to me till Thursday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it takes them 6 days to deliver your bag if they lose it. So just keep that in mind. That's tip number 2. And number 3, never ask for help for American airline reps in the baggage office in New Orleans because they are so rude. Like, that first lady was really nice. She helped me file a complaint. She helped me figure out like where the Airbnb was gonna be, like, so that she could send it out. But that second lady, like, she deadass laughed in my face when I asked her what a bag tag was. So just know that, like, some of the reps are really, really young and really, really rude as well. So yeah, that's my advice to y'all about American Airlines. I will not be flying with American Airlines ever again. I hope they stumble across this video and hear my story so that finally they can give me some type of benefits, because I deserve a refund for everything that I've been through. I deserve a refund for the checked bag that I paid for. I deserve a refund for the two $80 Ubers that I took back and forth to get to the airport because y'all's app said that my bag was at the airport and when I got there it wasn't. I deserve a refund for that. Should I deserve a refund for the whole fucking flight because I couldn't even fully enjoy my vacation because I didn't have clothes or toiletries for the entirety of my trip? I deserve a refund for all 3 of those things. So I won't be flying with American Airlines ever again. I wanted to share my story so that you guys really understood, like, what I went through on this trip. The vlog may have been nice, but I went through a lot of shit on that trip. Even though it was so short, it was like a lot on me mentally and emotionally, but I'm so happy with how I handled everything. Like, I'm really proud of myself. That's growth and development, because me 6 months ago probably would have stayed in the Airbnb and just cried or just been like, fuck it, like, I don't want to go out with none of y'all, like, I don't even have my shit, so what's the point? I probably would have went home. So I'm very, like, happy with how I handled the situation. But yeah, long story short, don't fly American Airlines if you have a connecting flight. Thank y'all so much for listening to my story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so that you know every time a real nigga like me posts a video. Period. Baby J is signing out. Bye.